Hi everybody, part 2 2019 fall Mackdays on Flathead Lake here in Montana. I thought I'd do a part 2 so you could see the fish transfer, because this isn't all about eliminating these fish. And in order to get fish for the CSKT fisheries department, they stop by our boats and we keep fish in the live well so that they can check them out and then clip the fin, the adipose fin, and pit tag their cheek, and we can hopefully catch them again later on. But it helps them to manage the fishery, track where these fish are released, where they're caught, how long it's been since they were released to the time when they were caught. And it's just a good tool for them to use to manage this fishery. So they ask us to save some fish in the live well to give to them so they can tag them and track them. So today's video is more about that process than anything else, and I'll show you what we got going on now. This is the cooler. So I've got fish that are bloated, as you can see, are not viable. And then I have fish in the live well. Some of them are got to be culled, but there's a bunch of fish in there that are alive and going to be released back into the lake, and they have another chance to survive and go on. Or if we catch them, then that's a tagged fish, and that's up to, you know, $100 for us, or $200 or $500 or $1,000 or $10,000. So these fish are going to go back into the lake, most of them, and have another opportunity to live on. So when they show up, I'll video that, and you can see that transfer and how we give them those fish. But it's all part of the process of managing this fishery. It's just another tool and another aspect of Mackdays that you can understand a little bit more about how this is all working. We it's the 1st of October, so we're at just finished the second weekend. We got one day to fish because we had 50-mile-an-hour winds on this lake Saturday and Sunday. Absolutely brutal, unfishable. So we're sitting around and waiting for today. Well, today's gorgeous, so I'm going to show you that process here as soon as the boat gets here, and you can see how this all works. All right, so I've got a fish on. I'll show you my side of things here. I bring them up a little slower, and if they're viable, they'll go in the live well to be re-released. If not, then they go in the cooler. They only do this on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. They don't tag very often on Fridays. This is a good viable fish. He's not bloated. I check him, make sure it's not a bull trout, because you cannot keep them. And he's got an adipose fin, so he's viable, what I call it. So I gently take the hook out, and I put him in the live well, and he will go back into the lake to live on, or possibly be caught, but he's tagged. That's the process on my end. When they get out here, I'll show you the process of transferring fish. Okay, the fisheries department is here with their boat. I don't know if you know it or not, but Flathead is divided in half. The south half is on the Flathead Indian Reservation, and these guys are from the Confederated Salish and Kootenai tribes, and they're the fisheries guys, and they're the ones that are picking up fish. So here's how it's done.
Holy smokes. Holy crap, I think that's 8 more.
So I've given him some. He'll put them in a big tub, and then he'll give me the net back, and I'll give him some more. Is that 8 or 9?
8 looks like. I'll do a double one real quick. Big guy.
Yep.
Numbers getting closer. 8 more. Alright. Total of 16.
So you can see he's putting the fish into a, hopefully you can see, he's putting the fish into a cooler, a tub, and then he'll give me my net back, and then they'll go tag them. That's it? Okay, are you tagging tomorrow?
You should be. What time is it? It's 2 o'clock. If I'm not, I'll probably be done at 3:30. Because I was over at Rocky Point for almost 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I hit Terry Krogstad.
Felix over there?
There's about 4 boats over there when we were there. I'm not sure where Felix is, and he hasn't texted me back. Where is that?
I don't think he's out today.
Oh, okay.
So you want me to keep saving him?
Yeah.
Alright, catch me when you're coming back.
Alright, I will.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
And that's the process for transferring fish. And those guys will go off now, a mile, half-mile away, and they'll tag them, put them back in the water. They don't tag them here because this is where I'm fishing, so it's unfair advantage. So they'll take them off a mile or so and tag them. I'm always hoping they'll come right back to where I'm at in a few days, but I'm sure that they get a little sore and probably just chill out before they get back to their normal routine. But that's the transfer process. It's all about management and less about annihilation. And off they go. So that's it for part 2. Thanks for joining me. If you like the videos, subscribe, like them, share them, ring the bell, and I'll be able to you'll be able to see whenever I do other videos in the Jeep and the side-by-side and camping and all that stuff. Scott's Montana Adventures, that's what it's all about. I got another, what do I got? This is the 1st of October, and this thing is over on the 10th of November. So I still got 40 days or so. But we'll stay with it, and thanks for joining. Appreciate it.